Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So there's been quite a delay. I've had a lot going on and I do apologize. It's just been some health stuff with my parents, so any free time I've had, I've been trying to help and deal with some things there and try to get things in order, just, you know, taken care of anyway. It's just put me behind and I've had some other stuff going on. So anyway, I do apologize, but I thought to get back into it, being as I'm pretty sure ColourPop just had a sale, I thought, well, why not come on and do a video with the Aurora Struck palette that I bought from TEMU. So this is the original and this is the one that I found on TEMU, and I thought it was so funny. I was like, well, not funny, but like, I don't understand how they can sell it with the same name and it not be like an issue, especially in light of another brand recently, Blend Bunny, coming out and having to sell their grunge palette because of like the infringement on that. Like, how are they able to sell palettes with like the whole name, the whole like, the whole everything? I don't know. But this was one of the ones that I purchased. Ah, there's a mess in here. Hold on. I didn't realize. Ooh. Some of the shadows made a mess. So this is the one from TEMU. Got a little bit of a mess over in here. And then let's see. Let's open the ColourPop. Now, just right offhand, the one from ColourPop is a lot heavier. It's more dense. I'm gonna put, should I put the color, I mean, I'm gonna put the TEMU one on top because the ColourPop one is larger. But like, look at that. That is an exact like replica of this palette. Like, how are they allowed to do that and it not be like a thing? Like, I honestly 1000% do not understand like copyright infringement. Like, I don't even understand how people sell like Disney things and then it's like not a thing. I don't understand. I don't get it. But anyway, I thought this is one of the palettes sitting around that I purchased from TEMU. So I was like, why not do it now? Maybe it'll inspire you to purchase the original from ColourPop. I don't know, maybe it'll encourage you to purchase whatever you might have been thinking about on TEMU. I'm not really sure. I will say, as of this video, I have not purchased any more. These are the palettes that I purchased like 6 of at one time. It was just, I was having a moment and I was like, what is this? And I found all these palettes. So I can't particularly say I would purchase more from TEMU just because their shipping procedures are not the best. I had one palette come like completely smashed because all they did was throw it in like a sealed envelope. It didn't even have any padding. It wasn't even like a bubble like insert in the envelope. It was ridiculous. So anyway, if you want to see how similar these two palettes are, then just keep watching. I got you all zoomed in. I don't know, St. Patty's Day is tomorrow, so I'm feeling like I want to use the greens in here. Maybe get inspired. These are pretty. I feel like I do remember using one of the greens in here and being like, I think I liked the green. I don't think it was either this one or this one. I don't recall that I was like, it looks like it has shimmers in it, but it really didn't. But I mean, these colors are absolutely spot on. The pans in the, you know, honestly, the pans look like they are the same size. I just think the pans in the ColourPop one are just further apart. See that? So, anywho, let's start off with, I'm going to go in with Bucket List in the ColourPop palette. And they're the same names. They have the same exact names. This is crazy. I don't understand. And I'm just going in with this Morphe E27 brush. It's a pretty color. Pick up a little bit more. This color is super soft. pick a little more up and put it under the eye. Clean that brush off. Now I'm going to go in with that same exact color from the TEMU palette. I mean, my eyes look exactly the same. Exactly the same. So, moving on. Let's pick up, I want to go in with Arctic Fox. And I'm going to pick that up on this Morphe M124 brush. Oh man, I can't remember, and I didn't even go back and look to see like what I used. I was just thinking, oh, tomorrow's St. Patty's Day. So, green in mind. So I'm just going to put that all over the center of the lid. I feel like I know I used greens, but I don't remember in like what capacity. That's pretty. Clean that brush off, and then go in with the same color in a TEMU palette if I don't drop it and break it. Ugh. It's so nice to just sit. Oh, I mean, that's applying very similar. I mean, pretty much spot on. That pretty much applied, I hope I wasn't covering that. That pretty much applied exactly the same. They look the same, the depth of color doesn't particularly look too different. This one may be a little bit deeper than this one. Like the ColourPop one's a little bit lighter, but pff, not by much. I think, what do I want to do? Do I want to do a halo eye? Why not? I'm going to drop one of these palettes yet. I think I'm going to go in with Phenomenon. Down here, this deep green. And this is the ColourPop palette. And I'm going to put that on the outer corner. Like that. And then the inner. And then ever so lightly connect it in that upper portion of the crease. And then I'm going to go back in with the first brush I used and just soften that edge. I actually like that it's not like super deep at the moment. So I feel like I'm going to leave it like that. Because not necessarily that I'm like, oh, it's patchy, but it is on the lighter side, and I'm going to hold off on building that up or doing anything with it yet. So I'm going to go in with the same color, Phenomenon, in the TEMU palette. And let's see. This one looks a little lighter in the pan. So there might be a bit of a color difference here, but let's see. maybe not. It's not applying as deep on first, like, application. But they look pretty damn similar. That's crazy. It is so wild to me. I don't know. I'm gonna go back in with, let's see, a little bit more of that Arctic Fox and blend over each, just to get a better blend. So I'm going to blend over where the two colors meet up. I'm going to do that same thing for both eyes. I mean, pretty much spot on. I don't know. Crazy. Now, if this was a true, like, St. Patty's Day look, I would definitely have some gold in here. There's not really any gold in here. There's this Head North, which is like this champagne-y color. I don't know if I'll do that on the inner corner. I'm not really sure. I'm not really feeling that. So I think I want to go in with High Latitude right here. And I'm going to pick that up on that same Morphe M124 brush. I cleaned it off. And I'm just going to pick up a little dab of that from the ColourPop palette. And I just want to place it in the center here. Smack dab in the center. To add like that pop of shimmer right there in the very center. I'm going to go ahead and clean that brush off, and I'm going to go in with the same color from the TEMU palette. It's also called High Latitude. Pick that up. I don't know that this one looks as intense as this one. So I think there's a little bit of a difference there. Nothing crazy though. And then, so I think what I want to do is go in with this Night Sky color over here. It's like this very pale, like sage green, but it has like shimmer in it. And I'll put that underneath the eye. Looks like it has a little bit of blue to it, doesn't it? Well, I'm gonna leave that like that for just a second. Let's go ahead and do the other eye. Same color here. Yeah, it's almost like a grayish, like cementy hue to it. I mean, this one went on with a lot more coverage than this one. Let me see if I can build it up a bit. I'm getting fallout all down here. Now I think what I want to do is take this, what is this? Beauty Bay 208 brush. It's a flat definer brush, and I'm going to go into that Phenomenon color that I used on the outer corner and inner corner, and I'm just going to stamp that along the lash line. Just to bring the look together. I'm going to clean that off, and I'm going to do the same thing with the other palette. Like that. It is a lot lighter. That color is a lot lighter on this eye, that Phenomenon color. So anyway, I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to finish this up and I'll be right back. Okay, so here is the finished look. Uncover my eyes because you're comparing the two. So anyway, I just went ahead and finished off with my Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in whatever black. I just added a little bit of depth out here, and then I used the other one in Boundless Bisque, which is like that creamy beige color. I just used that in my lower waterline. Just did some mascara, and then I used the Milani Color Statement Lip Liner in Nude, and then top that off with my Vive lipstick in Vive. Pretty sure it's the color. Ah! That is so sad. Just the lipstick. It's always moved like in the container. I love the color. The formula doesn't bother me, but it's always like moved back and forth like in the container, and I've always tried to be like super careful with it. But anyway, you see that it just came out on the top. So anyway, let me zoom out. So here's the look from afar. I mean, honestly, like looking in my mirror, the only difference is that I see more depth of color down here than I do on this eye. Otherwise, they look exactly the same for the most part. I mean, over here again, there's more that topper color I put on, High Latitude. It's more intense over here than it is over here. So the intensity of the color is better with the ColourPop palette, you know? So otherwise, I mean, they all pretty much look the same. I don't understand how they can do it, because again, I thought it was like a copyright thing, but apparently they're out here doing it. Maybe that's why they're only on there for a limited time. Maybe they sell it and then it's like limited quantities and it goes really fast, and then they're like, you can't prove I sold it. Is that how that works? I have no idea. If somebody wants to like leave me a comment to a video that like explains what is happening, how this happens, how this is able to happen, please feel free, because I feel very stupid right now. So anyway, that's all I have to say about it. I mean, you guys watched the video. So anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. I hope all of you are well. Please hug your loved ones, you know. So hope everybody's good, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or evening or whenever you're watching this. Go play with makeup. Bye.